I wonder what my next Pokemon's gonna be. Whoa!
Bruh.
Not these fuckers again. What's up, guys? It's Blue Ninetails here again. And has that ever happened to you? One of those Pokemon you're just tired of seeing over and over? Well, today we'll list the top 10 Pokemon you hate to win. Now, before we start, I just want everyone to keep in mind that these are based off of my opinions and my personal experiences. Here we go. At the number 10 spot, we have Oddish. And you know what? I never really minded Oddish until I discovered the Safari Zone. I never stopped seeing these guys in every encounter. And I mean, they have beautiful forms. They can evolve into Vileplume or Bellossom, which are both beautiful Pokemon. And I mean, you also have, well, they have mostly beautiful forms. Yeah. Anyway, but I mean, out of all these zones, how do I constantly see this guy 80% of the time? It just didn't make any sense. That's why he ranks number 10 on my list. Good old Tentacool. Now, all of my Pokemon game players know that if you use Surf in any body of water on a Pokemon game, 95% of the time, you will run into one of these alien-looking guys. I mean, they're everywhere. It seems like they're stalking you. I specifically looked up the distribution of Tentacool on a Pokemon game just to get the percentage, and this picture wound up on my screen. It's pretty accurate. Do I have to explain why they're number 9 any further? I mean, seriously. Patrat. I mean, I really didn't see the glamour in this guy. He was the pest of Gen 5. I didn't really get to play it like that, but in my very limited playthrough, he just seemed very useless to me, and it was kind of sad to catch him because he just sat there in my box unless I had to use HMs to get around. But I mean, the only interesting thing about him was his shiny form, as you see right here. I mean, it's beautiful. I like what they did with the eyes and the coloring of its skin, but I mean, other than that, it really didn't wow me, and I really just got tired of seeing him afterwards. Yes, we all knew that Magikarp was going to be on this list. The original useless Pokemon. I mean, besides his derpy looking look and his constant gasping for air, I mean, he just lays there. He has the least wow factor of all the Pokemon ever. And his most fearsome attack was Splash, which literally did nothing. The only thing to look forward to was when he finally reached level 20. And that was Gyarados, the almighty king of the sea. Other than that, Magikarp will forever be the original useless Pokemon and an annoying person to have in your... Ruby and Sapphire were one of my favorite games to play besides the Gold and Silver series. And I mean, the Pokemon I got tired of seeing the most was Zigzagoon. I mean, at the beginning, he was cool, and I loved his evolution, Linoon. I mean, it was so slick and smooth, and such a good transition evolution. But, I mean, after a while, he just got annoying, and I just kept seeing him in every patch of grass I walked into. Without a repel, this guy was very, very... It wouldn't be an annoying Pokemon video without Bidoof, the pest of Gen 4. And they're so useless, everyone should just get one for free. What's the point of battling to catch these guys? I mean, really, besides being an HM slave on any of the games ever after Gen 4, what are they really good for? Their competitive stats are awful. I mean, they're cute, but they evolved from one stupid-looking beaver to a bigger, stupid-looking beaver. I mean, that just annoys me. And the fact that they were so easy to run into just made it that much more annoying to me. Oh man, good old Abra. His encounter rate is not that high, but it's what happens when you do encounter him that puts him so high on this list. Ever heard of the move teleport? Yeah. That move that he uses every time you encounter him for the first time. You have one chance, to do anything relatively important to catch Abra. And God forbid if he breaks out of the Pokeball, he will use that same move and it will tick you off every time. Every Pokemon fan and every Pokemon game player knows how this feels. Just awful. Awful. Pidgey. Man, it was so awesome to see these guys on the very first episodes of Pokemon. That was until I saw them every freaking where I went. I mean, they were literally everywhere. But it was so awesome to see him perched on Professor Oak's arm in the very first episodes of the anime. I mean, that just made me want him that much more. Again, until I saw him every freaking where I went. Their encounter rate for every Pokemon game is just ridiculous. And that speaks in and of itself how annoying they are to me. Ratatat. That annoying little purple rat that has been trolling our Pokemon games for as long as we can remember, in every patch of grass that we walk into. And it's just so annoying to hear that same sound over and over again. Be sure to bring plenty of repels with you, because you will be seeing this guy more than a few times. Do I really have to say anything about this one? Really? In every cave, in every crevice, corner, or dark spot, they will appear. There is no amount of repel in this world that can off these guys enough. And the fact that their encounter rate is so high and their moveset is so annoying with Confuse Ray and Supersonic to battle, that makes them that much more annoying. Golbat is alright, but what Pokemon fans ultimately pan for is Crobat. And with the exception of him, who is very awesome competitively, Zubat has always been annoying and will forever be the most annoying Pokemon to encounter. And with that ends my list of the top 10 Pokemon you hate to encounter. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment if you didn't agree, or if you did agree, and please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And as always, guys, thank you, and I hope to see you guys again soon.